بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين. الفيديو ده بيتكلم على Physics Secondary Unit 1 Chapter 3. بيتكلم على ايه؟ بيتكلم على Interference of Light. طيب، it is the superposition of two coherent light waves in the same medium. The two waves have same direction, same amplitude, same frequency. No path difference between them to reach the same point at the same time. يعني ايه coherent waves؟ يعني waves of constant phase difference. Superposition principle, overlapping of two waves, the resultant amplitude equal the sum of the individual amplitudes. This is interference of light. Types of interference: constructive interference. If the two waves are in phase, path difference is n lambda, where n integral number 1, 2, 3 and so on, and phase difference n, also n here is an integral number 360 degree. A peak will meet a peak، يعني a peak will meet a peak and the trough will meet a trough. Reinforcement of light happen and lightened fringes will obtained. البيك اللي هي الكريست، لما اقول a peak will meet a peak يعني crest will meet a crest and the trough will meet a trough. What is the result? Reinforcement of light happen. Reinforcement means lightened fringe will be obtained. ده constructive interference. يعني عندي هنا two waves are in phase. If they are overlap, the result will be like that. Okay, amplitude will be doubled and we will have lightened fringes in constructive interference. طيب، destructive interference بقى. If the two waves are out of phase, يعني هنا الويف دي out of phase with this wave. If the two waves are out of phase, path difference between them is n integral number plus half lambda, and phase difference is n plus half 360 degree. A peak اللي هو الكريست will meet a trough. Okay, fading of light happen and the dark fringes will obtain. هنا في dark fringes in destructive interference. Young's double slit deviation of wavefront اللي هي interference of light. هنا عندي ايه؟ هنا عندي source of light، عندي single narrow slit to have a coherent waves، وبعدين هنا عندي ايه؟ هنا عندي double slit screen، وبعدين هنا عندي في filter، وبعدين هنا عندي في observation screen. We will observe on the observation screen spreading due to diffraction. هنا بيحدث ايه؟ بيحدث في عندي في dark fringes and lightened fringes. Two narrow slits about 0.1 millimeter wide separated by about 0.25 مليمتر. اوكي. وبعدين هنا عندي في ريد فلتر عشان تفلتر ذا ريز. وبعدين هنا عندي الاوبزرفيشن سكرين اللي هي فرينكس visible on a transparent screen. On the observation screen we will have dark frinks and lightened frinks arranged together like that. The dark frinks due to destructive interference والlightened frink due to constructive interference. Wavelengths of light divided by distance between slits. Distance between slits اللي هي هنا 0.25. يبقى هنا wavelengths of light وبعدين distance between slits اللي هي 0.25 مليمتر. وبعدين distance between two successive frinks here separating of frinks 2.6 مليمتر. يبقى هنا 2.6 مليمتر. وبعدين distance between slits and screen. This distance between slit and screen. okay. Distance between slits and screen is this quantity. طيب يبقى لامدا اللي هي الويف لينث يساوي دي اللي هي distance between slits اللي هي هنا اللي هي 0.25 مليمتر apart. وبعدين x اللي هي distance between two successive similar frinks اللي هي 2.6 مليمتر هنا. وبعدين L اللي هي distance between slits and observation screen. اللي هي هنا مش موجودة الايه الفاليو بتاعتها. يبقى هنا عندي الدبل سليتس deviation of wavefront اللي هي interference of light. هنا we will observe successive frinks, the dark one due to destructive interference and the light one due to constructive interference. By this equation we can calculate wavelength of the light according to that equation.